I tell you what, I'm really irritated with Uber right now because for 8 years I worked on Uber. Okay, it was my bread and butter. I was very loyal to that company. Okay, had good ratings and everything. I chose not to do Uber X rideshare because as a woman, I really just don't feel comfortable having strangers in my car. I hope you can understand that. And now it just seems like the only way to get on Uber right now is to either do rideshare, which you can easily get on, or be a platinum driver. And I just think that's crazy because I feel like they're trying to get everybody who wants to do delivery to be a platinum driver. And that really upsets me because I don't want to take every single order just to be a platinum driver because Uber sends really crazy things. Like they want you to drive like 20 miles for $3, and I'm not going to tear up my car for pennies. I don't mind doing the gig economy and using my car, but I'm not going to tear up my car for orders that just don't make any sense. Okay? And I'm really irritated because every time I try to get on the Uber app now, it kicks me off. Okay? And now, before I was doing the rental, okay? I had to use a rental car to do Uber because I didn't want to tear up my car, okay? And then I had to turn in the rental because of this thing that happened with Uber wanting to get everybody on the planner, and you try to get on the schedule and there's never anything available unless you want to work at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is ridiculous, okay? And before you could just get on the app and work, but now I feel like, I had to turn in my rental because, without my bread and butter, I can't make money and pay for my rental, which is $350 a week. Without Uber, why does Uber do that? I mean, if they want people to be paying for their rentals, if they have to get a rental car for whatever reason, to not be able to work is just ridiculous to me. People like me who really don't have many options, I don't have a college education. I'm almost 55 years old, and age discrimination does exist. Okay, let's not play games here. Nobody's gonna hire a 55-year-old waitress, and I just want to stay in this business, but I don't see how. Yesterday I was at Walmart and I see that they have already built the platforms for drone delivery. Okay? It said on the box, drone delivery. Okay? And I can just, I feel like the walls are closing in on me in the gig economy. Everybody's coming out with drone delivery. How can we compete with that? I don't even know what we're gonna do as gig drivers. I mean, it worries me, because this is how I support my family. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, why don't you go get a real job?" The truth is, this is a real job. Okay, this is a real job because this is work. Getting out here every day and picking up grocery orders and doing grocery shopping for people and picking up their food and delivering, things, that's work. Carrying cases of water to the third floor, that's work. Okay? Don't tell me this is not work. This is work. Okay? This is a real job. Because I have to pay taxes on this and everything. Tearing up my car, this is a real job. I just, if anybody from Uber is watching this, shame on you for doing this to people. I feel like you're just trying to weed out people who just don't want to be platinum drivers. It's just a shame because now I can't even hardly work the Uber app, and I've been working it for 8 years, giving it 100%. And now all I have left is DoorDash and Spark. And it's very difficult to work DoorDash these days because you have to I mean, it's just completely oversaturated out here. It's hard to work Spark because the oversaturation out here is insane. I'm worried about January coming up. I mean, December and November has been abysmal. It's been very slow out here, and usually November and December are the busiest months of the year. It's been very slow, abnormally slow out here. And then, I mean, if this is how slow it's going to be in November, December, imagine how it's going to be in January. We're cooked. We're cooked. I'm not looking forward to January 2026. I know I'm not alone in this. If you feel the same way, drop me a comment.